This week on Report on Conditions, we'll cover a structure fire in Banning, a storage facility fire in Indio, and honor our first responders during National Telecommunicators Week.
Stand by for report on conditions.
Thank you for joining us in this week's episode of CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Jody Hageman. Last week, from April 4th through April 10th, our firefighters responded to 3,742 calls for service. Of that number, 2,792 were medical emergencies, and 313 were fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 39 were vegetation fires and 16 were structure fires. Let's take a look at a few highlighted incidents from the past week. Our first highlighted incident occurred Thursday, April 7th in the city of Banning. Dispatchers received multiple reports of a structure fire at the 120 block of North 4th Street. The first arriving chief officer reported 2 single-family dwellings involved with fire and multiple exposures threatened, prompting a second alarm response. Once firefighters had the fire knocked down, 11 adults and 7 dogs were displaced, and 1 civilian was treated for minor injuries. Damages were estimated at $750,000. Now let's head west to the city of Paris, where just after 12 p.m. on Friday, April 8th, firefighters responded to several reports of a dumpster fully packed with sawdust at a shutter manufacturer on Sinclair Street. As you see in this video clip, the stubborn fire took about 2 hours to fully control and was contained to the area of origin with minor damage to a nearby roof. No injuries to civilians or fire personnel were reported. Damages were estimated at about $20,000 with a save of about $2 million. Next, we'll head to Southeast Riverside County, where also on the afternoon of April 8th, firefighters were dispatched to reports of a traffic collision with fire on Highway 371 and Wilson Valley Road. 1 civilian was transported to an area hospital for treatment of minor injuries, and the fire was contained to the vehicle and about 1/10 of an acre of vegetation. Later that evening, on Friday, April 8th, dispatchers received reports of a fire at a self-storage facility at the 46,100 block of Maryland Avenue in the city of Indio. The first arriving engine company reported multiple units on fire. Strong work by firefighters contained the fire to 9 units with a save to about 100 units. The cause of the fire was undetermined, with losses estimated at approximately $70,000 and a save of approximately $1 million. Our final highlighted incident of the week occurred Saturday morning at the 44,300 block of Lingo Lane in the city of Palm Desert. Firefighters arrived to report heavy fire visible from the back corner of the residence. Coordinated efforts by firefighters contained the fire to 2 bedrooms, the exterior patio covers. The American Red Cross was requested by the incident commander to assist 1 displaced adult and 5 dogs. No injuries were reported.
The Riverside County Fire Department is currently enrolling volunteer reserve firefighters and other vital volunteer roles. Whether you want to start an exciting career in the fire service or just want to serve your community, visit rvcfire.org to find out more.
Every year, the second week of April recognizes thousands of public safety dispatchers across the country during National Telecommunicators Week. Riverside County Fire Department fire communication dispatchers processed nearly 184,000 calls for service throughout and beyond our response area, which on the average is over 500 calls per day. Our fire communication dispatchers are the first point of contact when you dial 911. They are highly trained in emergency medical and fire dispatch protocol and prepared to provide 911 callers pre-arrival instructions while first responders are simultaneously being dispatched. Please join me in recognizing Riverside County Fire Department dispatchers and all public safety dispatchers nationwide, today and every day. Thank you.
As we enter fire season, it's important to make sure that your property is defendable in case of wildfire. To keep our community safe, the Riverside County Hazard Reduction Office enforces the abatement of hazardous vegetation. If not properly maintained, these hazards pose a danger to the health, safety, and welfare of residents and first responders. All property owners are responsible for maintaining their property throughout the calendar year. It's important when you receive an abatement notice to respond immediately by clearing the hazard from your property. County Ordinances 695 and 772 outline requirements and penalties in the hazard reduction process. When clearing your property, it's important to remove the following hazards from vacant lots, yards, courtyards, parkways, and other locations: grass, noxious weeds, and other overgrown vegetation. These types of vegetation, when dry, become a fire hazard and must be maintained throughout the year. Trash, debris, and other flammable materials need to be disposed of properly. Debris from trees and branches. Remove any portion of a tree that extends within 10 feet of an outlet of any roof, chimney, or stovepipe. This includes removal of dead or dying trees. Native brush and chaparral near any structures need to be cleared or thinned and all ground litter removed. Brush and thistle or tumbleweeds must be removed and disposed of in an approved manner. If you receive a notice of violation or order to abate and you need further assistance, please call 951-943-0640. A fire prevention technician can assist you in eliminating the fire nuisance and make your property fire safe. Together, we can make Riverside County safer for our residents and first responders. Don't get caught in the weeds when it comes to fire prevention. For more information, please visit rvcfire.org.
To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow @CAL FIRE RRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you captured any pictures or video of our firefighters in action, please send them to us at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. From your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, thanks for watching.